Hello, everyone. So we are in ITS 372. Okay. So I'm Professor Calix. So this is my first video lecture. As you know, the current situation in the country requires us to teach our courses online going forward. So all delivery and evaluation of materials will be done online. I have posted a on Blackboard everything. We will continue to use Blackboard for everything. You should go to Blackboard. I have posted a message there under learning materials. Make sure to read through that. I have also created a website, and the link is provided there. And that's just an additional source of information where I've tried to gather everything that you might need going forward. I've also created a calendar. I'll be posting materials on Blackboard and that website at the same time, given that Blackboard could be out sometime. So that way, at least we have another place that you can check for updates. So everything, the course will continue as before. So actually, let me show you that. So I believe we are recording still. So let me open up the website here. And as I said, the link is provided there. Okay, so basically this, if you go to this website, you can check for updates. I've added information that you might need about the course, ITS 372 System Administration and Management. So I've provided a few additional links to books here, the titles of books. If you want to, in your spare time, you want to read through these materials, you can. I believe you already probably had one of the books already. So there's a few things, we'll need to address. So, as we go forward, I will try to have office hours. Obviously, you can always email me, but I will try to schedule some type of office hours, on at specific times during the week. So that obviously will have to be virtual somehow, and more information will come about that. I've also posted a few links to the virtual machines that you've been using this semester in case you need to download them again. I've also provided here a information about using AWS. So for those, this is not required. Obviously, you have to pay a little bit of money to rent using AWS. But for those of you that would like to learn a little bit more or use the cloud, you could follow these instructions and try to basically rent a AWS instance. Additionally, I remind you that I've already assigned 2 projects. So if you ever feel that you have downtime, you can start working on the Hadoop cluster. Remember that this project, Hadoop, can be done entirely with VMware. Remember, if you have issues with VMware, you need to ask Donna. She can provide you with the license, and you can download it and install it on your computer. So you remember the project A, the Hadoop cluster, was assigned a couple of weeks ago. This will be done at the end of the semester. You are still going to do the presentations, and I'll talk a little bit about how that can be done. Additionally, Project B, this will be something else that I'm going to talk about. It's basically picking a topic in system administration, and you will do a presentation at the end of the semester. Obviously, we cannot meet right now, and therefore you will do your presentations basically by creating videos, and then you can submit them on YouTube, and then send us the links so that we can take a look at them as well. So here I provided a calendar of everything that we've done so far this semester. So I've updated this calendar, and I may change it a little bit as we go forward. The great news about this whole situation, at least, is that we are done with about 60% of the course, right? So if you look at the calendar, we've already gone over, intro to Linux, and system administration of Linux. We did some Python scripting. We've gone over Linux services. We looked at cron and your cron lab. We looked at services like DNS, right? We've looked at namespaces and user account management. And then we've looked at MapReduce and Linux cluster and parallel computing. So we've covered a lot of these topics already. And so I've posted most of those grades on Blackboard, so you can check to see what you have currently. Last week, if you remember, before the spring break, this is when everything happened. So the topic for that week was scripting, examples. We looked at services like FTP, SSH, HTTP, tar, and we looked at the case Aurora. So that is the work for that week. I've given you that assignment already. And so you should be working on this. You can go on Blackboard once you finish this assignment to submit your final report. But I believe this is what you're working on currently. As we stand currently, today is March 21st for me. So I assume that's where everyone is. Now, given that the situation changed quite a bit that day, instead of giving you that lab to work on that assignment, I actually ended up going over the next lab, which was the file system analysis and grep and awk. So if you remember, that's really what I did on that day, and so that's basically equivalent to what I would have done on March 23rd. So you can take a look at that. That lab has also been assigned, and that is for the, you can work on it for the week of March 23rd to March 25th. Okay, I will also be posting, so here in this square here, this is where I will post basically the current video I'm generating, plus I will provide a little bit more information that would have been pertinent to that lecture on file system analysis. But what I'm saying is the lab, which is on Blackboard for file system analysis and grep and awk, is already on Blackboard, and it's something that you can work on during this week of the 23rd to the 25th, which would be due on the April 1st. And then March 30th, I will start the topic of SNMP, so you can see that. So we'll work on that topic. And then the following week, we have exam 2. All right, that's scheduled for that week. I will make, it'll have to be some kind of a online exam. Then that week, you would also finish up the SNMP lab, then start the following week with Apache and Python PySNMP. And then finally, we'll wrap up the last 2 weeks with additional lecture, managerial type of system administration topics, and Python SCAPI. Now, if you notice, during this week of the 27th and 29th, you will do your demos for your Hadoop project and also for your project presentations on your topic. So of course, because we're doing everything online now and we can't really meet, you will have to create videos and demos that your classmates and myself will, and I will look at, right? And you will have to be creative, where we all have to be creative here in how you record and create your videos for your demo of the Hadoop lab, and also which was basically your, creating a Linux cluster, right? Or a cluster of at least 3 Linux machines that work together. So this is where you practice a lot of the configuration in the Linux operating system. And then over here, you'll do presentations on your topic. And then finally, during finals week, we will do a final exam, again, in an online type of setting. So I hope this video is helpful to you to kind of give you an idea of what's coming up. I may change and add a few more topics as we go forward. Remember, there's always the PowerPoint slides on Blackboard that relate more to the managerial side of system administration. So please work on that Definitely Blackboard is your main reference for everything, for materials, what labs are due and when they're due. But I created this website hopefully to help you out a little bit more with, a little bit more structured schedule. Okay, so remember the link is on Blackboard. You can see it also here in the video, and you can visit whenever you can. All right, so this was the first video. I wanted to create this video kind of to give you a little bit more information. Okay, so hopefully this will be helpful.